What if everything you've ever heard about firefighter fitness is actually making you weaker, not stronger? That's how I felt. I used to grind through endless days of cardio and gear workouts, you name it, but all I got at the end was feeling more burnt out and a few injuries along with it. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how ditching the hustle culture inside of the fitness industry can help you build a healthy, strong, and lean body without sacrificing all of your time or your health as a firefighter. Right now, you're probably thinking to yourself, how am I supposed to get better if I do less? And here's the thing you have to understand, if nothing else, more effort only equals more progress if you can recover from it. If your recovery is trash, that is just pouring gasoline on the fire, my friends, which means you're just gonna have more fatigue, it means you're gonna have more cravings and more aches and pains. And on top of that, you're probably gonna show up to every shift already feeling cooked. And you don't have to take just my word for it. I've used this exact same approach with a ton of firefighters, like Steve, who is an FDNY firefighter on top of being a new dad, and he had come into the program with an on-the-job injury of his lower back that made him have to stop working. And the thing is, he believed he had to grind every day just to get back on shift. And although he was skeptical at first, what we ended up doing was the opposite. We capped his training and we prioritized recovery. What we did was we hit the minimum effective dose. And guess what happened? He dropped 15 pounds, got back to full duty with no restrictions, and he started living pain-free again. So let me show you exactly how this whole process works. Before we do anything else, we need to talk about the real culprit, which is an overstimulated nervous system. Okay, so what does that mean in plain English? It means you're stuck in on mode, you're wired, you're stressed, you're never really fully downshifting. And instead of teaching firefighters to actually recover, what most fitness advice is going to tell you is to just do more, even on your off days. So let's look at the time problem for just a second. If you have 168 hours in a week between your shifts, between sleep that isn't great, commuting, chores, kids, maybe a side gig, well, your free time starts to get eaten alive. When someone tells you, hey, just train 6 days a week for 2 hours, well, that's not a workout plan. That's a lifestyle tax for firefighters. And the thing is, you're probably already running hot, so it doesn't usually make you fitter. It just makes you more fatigued, more beat up, and it makes it harder to recover in the first place. Let's do some quick math. If you spend 12 hours a week in the gym, well, that's essentially a part-time job that you have to pay to do, and that's not counting driving there, warming up, showering, and the recovery costs. For most firefighters, that time actually comes straight out of time you could be spending sleeping, time with your family, or just time decompressing. I mean, that was me for about 3 months at a time. I would go all in, all or nothing, gym, grind, go on shift, repeat. And I started saying no to what I actually cared about because I had to train. That meant I had to forget about seeing my friends and my family. But then, of course, what happens? Well, I'd hit a wall, and then I'd stop altogether for a month or 2 or 3. And the result at the end of my first year was I was up 25 pounds. So I asked myself, what if I could take something that was costing me 12 hours a week and turn it into something that cost me less than 3? So I tested it. Instead of 10 exercises a day, I cut it down to 4. Instead of 6 days a week, I went down to 2. And instead of 2-hour sessions, I kept it to 45 minutes. That meant doing full body strength and mobility exercises that were hard enough to drive progress, but not so hard that it ended up burying me and my nervous system. And the extra time that I got back, well, that went into actually recovering and being present with my friends and family. And here's the thing that surprised me, because once recovery was finally handled, I broke through strength plateaus that I had been having for years. And not only did my performance on shift improve, but my day-to-day energy shot through the roof. So here's the thing that you should take away. As a firefighter, the goal is not to do the most. The goal is to do the right amount of the right work. Now, take a pen and paper and write this down. I'm serious. Pause the video if you have to. Train to recover, not to suffer. All right, so here's the thing. Like I said before, this isn't just what worked for me. Over the last year alone, we've helped over 500 firefighters apply the exact same approach inside the Reclaim Firefighter fitness community. And if you're thinking, oh yeah, but I'm older, well, what if I told you that over 54% of the firefighters that we coach are in the last 5 years of their career? It might be a hard pill to swallow, but guess what? It's not about age. It's about having the right system and the right strategy and the right accountability to make it stick so that you can actually finish your career strong and enjoy your retirement. If you want that exact plan, then you can grab one of the firefighter protocols that I have listed in the description. And what's more than that is it's free. All right, now if you want to see exactly how I trained to be in firefighter shape with just 2 workouts per week, then click on this video right here. Remember this, being in shape is a part of the uniform. I'll see you in the next one.